Hello, it's Dan here. I am still here in the forest. Not lost at the moment, thankfully. If you've seen my previous videos over the last few days or whatever, you'll know that, I've been massively lost in a forest. Forests are quite big, aren't they? And trees all kind of look the same. I know I need to go over there where I'm pointing is where the path to civilization is. But it's a fantastic place to be. I love running out in nature. I've seen deer, I've seen horses. It's an absolutely brilliant place. It's so quiet. I've only seen like half a dozen people in the kind of hour or so I've been out. Absolutely wonderful. But today I just want to say a few words about worrying what other people think. Now, if you wear a bright fluorescent t-shirt to go for your run, you probably don't worry too much about what people think because you get noticed. I'll tell you that. Even horses notice, and one just charged off somewhere else when he saw my t-shirt. No taste, that horse, no taste. Look, it's got Ely Cathedral on it, spreading the word. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So worry about what people think. I was talking to a client the other day. That worry had been there all her life. It becomes habitual. It becomes, it comes to dominate your thoughts. It's where I used to be when I suffered with anxiety, low self-esteem. Didn't want to say the wrong thing. You got overthinking stuff before you do stuff. Worrying about fear of failure. So not going and doing stuff and making excuses and justifying it to yourself for not doing it. If you're happy doing what you're doing, then be happy. You don't have to be like everyone else. What sort of world would it be if we were all just the same and all liked all the same things and all had the same opinions? It's not the sort of world that any of us would want, but everyone has an opinion. And then some people are, most people, I would say, are pretty nice people. There are a few who aren't, and that may just be because they're trying to kind of belittle others to make themselves feel better because of their own stuff going on. So you don't want any part of that. You want to start challenging the kind of stuff in your mind and going, what are the facts here and what is just my habitual way of thinking, what's just my perception, and really start kind of challenging the stuff in your mind around what other people think. What's fact, what's perception. Start getting objective. Start thinking, could I be wrong about what that person meant? Could I be wrong about what I think of it? How I think other people are going to think. Would other people think in this way about this particular thing? Could there be other explanations? Because certainly, when you get another opinion, and it's something I had a conversation with a client with the other day. There are other ways of looking at things when you start kind of going, hang on a minute. Could that mean something completely opposite? Could that thing that you thought was someone being nosy and interfering, could actually that be a compliment that they were trying to find out how you do something so well without saying it directly? Which in that case, I am pretty certain it was, and change that client's way of thinking. So we want to break down facts, be objective, and notice stuff in that way rather than just letting our perceptions kind of take over. And linked to that, and I've talked about this before in other videos and on my website, all the research shows that other people are far too busy thinking about what they're doing and, how they're coming across and what they're saying and their issues and concerns in their life, to be spending as much time as you think they might be on you. It's easy to think, particularly with social media, that everyone is interested in everyone else, and to an extent maybe, but it's very fleeting. They move on very quickly. They're busy thinking about their own concerns and what they need to do, and their own kind of thoughts around things. And even if you go out there and try something, and you push past any fear of worry or what other people might think or fear of failure, again, the research shows that people are pretty supportive and empathetic, and they've been there. They understand. They want people generally, especially close people who want the best for you. They want the best for you. They want you to do well. They're not going to kind of come down hard on you. They're not going to think worse of you. In fact, they'll probably think better of you for going out there trying something. However it comes off, if it goes off well, they should be pleased for you. If it doesn't come off, they should be supportive, empathetic, and being that kind of foundation for you because they want the best for you. So really, with worry about what people think, first of all, you're probably wrong. Psychology and research says you are probably overestimating it anyway. Secondly, if it did go wrong, people are generally supportive. And thirdly, start, like I say, challenging it. What are the facts? What's just perception? And really start kind of letting go of that stuff that holds you back. And you're going to feel a lot better for it. If you want to, put a fluorescent t-shirt on and run around the woods. You'll see some people that wonder what you're doing, especially when you get back into the village and they start looking at your t-shirt, and you stand out like a beacon. I was going to say, I'm not going to get lost in this, but I did in a forest. So it turns out you can get lost in a fluorescent t-shirt, even though you stand out like a beacon. Glow in the dark. I'm pretty certain this glows in the dark. I'm hoping I'll be back before I find out. But you take care of yourself. Like I say, ditch that worry about what people think, and just start focusing on what you want to do. Get out there, try it, challenge any unwanted thoughts. Start filling your mind with more helpful, positive stuff about how you are good enough, how you can do it, how you'll cope with it, how you'll be okay, how you're getting better as a person for trying that stuff, and live your life, be happy, and I will speak to you very soon. Take care now.